Okay, in this video, I'm going to look at some of the scenes early on with the witches. I'm going to look at the first scene, Act 1:1. Then I'm going to look at Macbeth and Banquo's responses to the witches, and then I'm going to move forward. In some of the later videos, I'll come back because I'm trying to give you a sense of the story as a whole. Going chronologically through the whole play and going through every page of the whole play doesn't always capture the complete meaning. We open with these very odd characters. We don't really know what to make of them. And dramatists have had a lot of fun in playing with what exactly is a witch. They rhyme, and it's very disconcerting in the way they do. When shall we three meet again, in thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won, how can it be both? Contradictions seem true in them. The way they rhyme, for me, creates a creepy, pre-Gothic almost atmosphere. That will be ere the set of sun. Where are we going to meet? On the heath. And who? We're going to meet this guy. And they all in unison. The unison is fair and foul are the same thing. Are the same. How? Only in their world. Only through rhyme. Only through this imagery. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through fog and filthy air. But it's that first phrase. How can it be both at the same time? These tensions, this disconcerting aspect of the witches really strikes me. What's particularly striking is Macbeth's first line is, so him and Banquo in Act 1, Scene 3, we've heard a lot about Macbeth, and now we meet him. He immediately echoes the witches. And this makes a link between them right away. He doesn't echo them. Maybe he does, but he doesn't know them. He has some psychic connection. They have some psychic connection with him. And Shakespeare's showing that very deliberately through the language choice. I haven't seen such foul and fair a day. And Banquo sees these witches. And the way he describes them is really interesting. So what are these withered, wild in attire? So old, messy, maybe. They don't look from Earth. From here, maybe. I don't know. Alien. What do they look like then? Are you alive? We don't know, actually, if they are. We also don't know, incidentally, I should say, if they actually have powers. That's something else we can think about and talk about another time. If you're alive, I'd like to talk to you, because you seem to understand me by each once her chappy finger. Chappy is so gross to me. I don't know why. What is it? Old, dry, kind of falling apart finger upon your skinny lips. Now we have a problem. You should be women, but you have beards, so I can't see this. What are you? What are you? Women, beards, alien, alive, dead. We just don't know. These contradictions are really important. This in particular is interesting to me, their gender, and this idea of reading gender, and, what does it mean to be a woman? What does it mean to be a man? There's so much. Lady Macbeth, for example, is constantly challenging Macbeth. It's like, are you actually a man? Gender and what that is really crucial to the play. So they speak, and they say, okay, here are their predictions. All hail Macbeth, Thane of Glamis. We know he's Thane of Glamis, so We know you. In other words, you're going to be Thane of Cawdor in a second, but here's the big one. You're going to be king. And that's, what are you talking about? That's ridiculous. The Thane of Cawdor lives, he says, but we know differently. Banquo, and it's really important to think, hey, what about me? What about me? That's just for him. I don't either beg or I'm not begging it. I'm not afraid of it. I want to know. Okay, again, lesser equals greater. These contradictions, oxymorons, these tensions seem to be okay in their world, because it is true. Not so happy, yet happier. You're not going to be a king, but you will get kings. Banquo and Macbeth, all hail. So, children. You'll have children of kings. And this is a tension point. We don't meet Lady Banquo, but we do meet Lady Macbeth. They don't have kids. There is some kind of discussion of child rearing, really hauntingly, from Lady Macbeth. But there is this thing about what does it mean for succession? What does it mean to be heirs? What does it mean for your legacy? Already set up is this tension between them. They're very funny. They're two best friends. The witches go away, and I really love these lines because you hear their sarcasm, jokes, their playfulness. You know, these are men who are soldiers, who are really close. Your children will be kings. You're going to be king. Forget about it. And then just on that moment, juxtaposed is a messenger that comes to say, you were amazing in that battle. The Thane of Cawdor is a traitor. He's going to be killed. He's confessed treason. So you are the Thane of Glamis. Now you're going to be the Thane of Cawdor as well. And this is creepy. First prediction comes true. First prediction true. So they are uneasy, fearful, and now, because if one comes true, then now it implies that they all may indeed come true. So the next step, even though Macbeth claims a lot of anxiety, and he has his first kind of aside to us where he shows his emotions. We'll look at that later on. Right now we're looking at the action and the setting up, the witches, their prediction, and the first results of their prediction. Okay, so the next video we're going to look at Lady Macbeth.